The annals rarely speak of such moments, yet here they unfold before our eyes. In recap, Martial God Asura chapter 803-804, Chu Feng stands alone under a sky braided with black clouds and jagged lightning, the silver dragon spear trembling in his grasp. What once resisted now bends completely, channeling the full might of the Royal Armament into his body, a force so rare it has been whispered of only in legends, absolute submission. The crowd's awe ripples like a storm. Yet even as the clouds disperse, a question hangs heavier than thunder. Can one mortal truly command the allegiance of a weapon that has refused all others since ancient times? And as Chu Feng's eyes blaze with newfound power, the Eastern Sea region waits, breath held, for the trials that will test whether this singular bond will be salvation or the spark of catastrophe. A storm brewed over the horizon, dark clouds churning like an angry sea. Lightning tore across the sky, illuminating a single figure standing in their midst. Chu Feng's presence shimmered amidst the chaos, the only light piercing the shadow of the heavens. The power of the Royal Armament manifested without restraint, a force so overwhelming it made the air itself tremble. Whispers rose among the crowd. This is far beyond what Morong Jun displayed before. Is it the Royal Armament's true power? Or, as the Earth King hinted, is it because it has chosen Chu Feng? Awe rippled through the onlookers, each feeling the might resonate in their very bones. Then, as suddenly as it had surged, the overwhelming force began to contract. The storm's fury centered on Chu Feng, spiraling inward like a celestial vortex. Every bolt of lightning, every crack of thunder seemed to funnel directly into him. His long hair danced wildly in the charged wind, and his eyes gleamed with electric light. The aura of a true ruler descended from above, palpable to all nearby. The silver-hued spear in his hand shimmered with mystic symbols, flickering layer upon layer like the pulse of the heavens themselves. The weapon was no longer merely an instrument, it was alive, channeling its immense power straight into Chu Feng. Energy surged through him, igniting every fiber of his being. A gasp escaped him. The Royal Armament's strength coursed through his body, filling him with a sensation unlike anything before. His aura expanded rapidly, ascending to a rank 2 martial lord under the brilliance of 3 mighty lightnings. Moments later, a breakthrough shattered the limits of his previous cultivation. The crowd watched in disbelief as Chu Feng's aura erupted. He had become a rank 3 martial lord. As the energy stabilized, the storm gradually waned. Clouds scattered, lightning dimmed, and the sky returned to calm. Yet the spectators were frozen, their jaws slack with astonishment. The Royal Armament now radiated a presence entirely different from before. Though Chu Feng's cultivation had yet to peak, the weapon seemed inexplicably obedient, as if it existed solely to serve him. Even the Earth King's eyes widened in shock. He had anticipated the armament's approval, but this was unprecedented. His voice trembled as he spoke, heavy with disbelief. Legends speak of this. Absolute submission. Old Lu's ancient features mirrored the Earth King's awe. Absolute submission? He murmured, voice cracking with age and astonishment. The Gold-Cloaked brothers exchanged glances, curiosity burning in their eyes. Big brother, what does absolute submission truly mean? They asked in unison. Xianxia and the others pressed forward, their disbelief echoing across the crowd. Senior Lu, what has happened? Did Wuqing's cultivation rise because of the Royal Armament? Even Chu Feng himself did not yet comprehend the full magnitude of the event. All eyes turned to the Earth King and Old Lu for explanation. The Earth King's voice resonated like distant thunder, heavy with solemnity. Royal armaments possess consciousness. Approval alone binds them to a master in cooperation. They lend power but remain independent. That is the usual method of mastery. Yet there exists a rarer path, one where the Royal Armament gives itself entirely to a single master, denying all others. It will share its power, die with its master, and recognize no other hand as worthy. This is absolute submission. He paused, letting the weight of his words sink in. Few possess the strength and aptitude required. In the history of the Eastern Sea region, none have ever compelled a Royal Armament to submit absolutely. Until now. A ripple of disbelief surged through the audience. If this is true, then Wuqing holds a weapon in absolute submission. He alone, in all the Eastern Sea region, can command such loyalty. The murmurs swelled into clamorous awe. Even the crippling night demon sect could not hide their eyes, fixed on the Earth King, awaiting confirmation. The clearest proof of absolute submission, the Earth King continued, is that the Master's power will instantaneously rise, fed by the weapon's devotion. Wu Qing's sudden ascent confirms it. His gaze swept across the gathering, stern and unwavering. Voices erupted in astonishment. Heavens, the Royal Armament truly submits to him? A prodigy of this caliber, what unfathomable potential does Wu Qing possess? Respect and admiration flared in every eye, glinting like molten fire. Chu Feng had proven himself beyond rumor and legend. He had bound a world spirit and now commanded a royal armament in absolute loyalty. His talent was beyond measure, destined for greatness that could reshape the Eastern Sea region. Chu Feng's lips curved in a determined smile as he held the silver dragon spear. Submissive to me? Huh? You've surprised me, Silver Dragon Spear. But rest assured, I will honor this bond. You have chosen the right master. The name of the weapon had revealed itself along with its might, and Chu Feng understood its true power. Though his cultivation was still growing, the Silver Dragon Spear amplified his strength, granting him the ability to contend even with those of far higher rank. Its presence alone elevated him, bolstering his prowess with the unmistakable force of a royal armament, a weapon bound not by duty, but by devotion. With the spear in hand, Chu Feng stood poised, a young warrior whose potential radiated like a blazing comet, ready to carve his path through legend. The Eastern Sea region would remember this day, for it marked the birth of a master and the absolute submission of a weapon destined for greatness. Legends whisper of battles that shake the heavens and carve fear into the hearts of even the mightiest. And tonight, such a tale unfolded in the depraved ravine, a place now cloaked in silence, its earth scorched, its air thick with the residue of overwhelming power. The clash had ended. The immortal Execution Archipelago lay broken, their forces crushed beneath the sheer brilliance of Chu Feng's extraordinary might. The Earth King, towering and resolute, surveyed the aftermath with steely eyes. One by one, the witnesses had been ushered away, leaving the depraved ravine eerily still. The sealing spirit formation hummed quietly, its power reawakened and unbreachable, a safeguard against any who might dare approach the legendary demon sealing sword. For even if someone reached its pedestal, few could hope to claim it. The Earth King's confidence in its invulnerability was absolute. Wu Qing, the Earth King spoke, his voice calm but laden with authority. The immortal Execution Archipelago has suffered a crushing defeat. They will not forgive this. Soon, they will strike back with their armies. We must depart before they find their vengeance. Chu Feng nodded silently, his mind already shifting to the next challenge. Together with the Earth King, the 10 gold-cloaked brothers, Xianxia, and others, he withdrew from the ravine. The disciples of the crippling night demon sect remained in the shadows, concealing their presence among the tens of thousands who had gathered to witness the spectacle, quietly slipping away alongside them. Once they departed, an unnatural quiet claimed the ravine. Only the wind dared to speak, whistling through jagged rocks and silent hollows, a stillness that pressed down upon the heart, almost suffocating in its intensity. And then, breaking the hush, the air trembled at the ravine's edge. 2 figures emerged from the ether, their forms resolute yet graceful. One was a woman of middle age, her attire befitting her status and bearing an air of commanding presence. Beside her floated a young, sweet-faced woman, her beauty tempered with a keen intelligence. They hailed from the Misty Peak, one of the Eastern Sea region's most influential powers. The elder, Lady Piao Miao, guardian of the Misty Peak, held in her hands a broken mud jar, her gaze fixed on the path Chu Feng had taken. Her eyes burned with restrained admiration. Chu Feng's talent? It exceeds all expectation. No wonder indeed. The young woman, Chun Wu, glanced at her master with apprehension. Master, shall we allow Chu Feng and the crippling night demon sect to leave unchallenged? Should we not pursue them? Her voice carried a hint of unease, for the ways of the crippling night demon sect were inscrutable, their motives veiled even to her. Lady Piao Miao's gaze softened, yet her voice remained firm. No need. The crippling night demon sect may be unpredictable in their methods, yet they uphold righteousness above all. Chu Feng aided them in a way few could match. He saved countless lives. There is no reason for them to harm him, nor to claim his royal armament. Chun Wu's brow furrowed with memory. But Master, in the underground palace, you said the Earth King would have killed him if he dared touch the demon sealing sword. How can they protect him now? A faint smile played across Lady Piao Miao's lips. The demon sealing sword is no trivial treasure. Its power and significance are immense. I once heard that the head of the crippling night demon sect decreed the one capable of wielding the sword shall lead the sect. Yet none of their disciples, not even the four protectors, can approach it. Were Chu Feng to succeed, he would have become a leader unfamiliar to them, an outsider. The Earth King's vigilance would ensure Chu Feng's life hung in the balance, were it not for the stability of the sect itself. Chun Wu's concern lingered. So, even with the sword's protection, they will not strike him? Lady Piao Miao's eyes shone with certainty. Chu Feng respects their boundaries and knows where the line lies. The crippling night demon sect will not kill him. Quite the contrary. They will see his talent and wisdom, and they will seek to draw him into their ranks. Such brilliance is never ignored. Chun Wu exhaled, tension easing from her shoulders. Her eyes fell upon the shattered mud jar in Lady Piao Miao's grasp. Then, why did you secretly protect her, Master? What purpose does it serve? Lady Piao Miao's smile became inscrutable. Some treasures are preserved for the day they may prove indispensable. Within the broken jar, countless runes flickered and danced, forming intricate formations. At its heart rested a perfect, unbroken consciousness, hidden from even the keenest eyes, including those of Chu Feng and the Earth King. They had departed the depraved ravine unaware of their silent observers. Their journey continued. Passing through the stone forest of death and traversing tens of thousands of miles, they established camp atop a mountain range. Though their cultivation allowed restlessness, the Earth King sought a private conversation with Chu Feng. As night deepened, the 8th and 9th brothers secured food, meat, vegetables, even wine, a modest feast beneath the moonlit sky. The mountains around them seemed alive with the serenity of night, the aftermath of battle transforming into a rare indulgence of tranquility. The Earth King finally spoke, his tone earnest yet cautious, his eyes locking onto Chu Feng. Wu Qing, I have a request. I wonder if you might accept it. Chu Feng's smile was steady, unwavering. Speak freely, Senior. If it is within my power, I will not refuse. The Earth King's gaze glimmered with hope and concern alike. Wu Qing, your talent is unparalleled, a genius of the rarest caliber in the Eastern Sea region. Representing the crippling night demon sect, I extend to you a sincere invitation. Will you join us? Around them, the disciples fell silent, each eye turned toward Chu Feng. Every heart held the same anxious hope. The Earth King, Old Liu, Xuan Xiaochao, Fu Fengming, Yu Tonghan, and the others, all desired to see Chu Feng accept, to witness his unparalleled brilliance woven into the legacy of the crippling night demon sect. The night air seemed to hold its breath, awaiting his answer, as if the world itself were listening.